Yeah. Okay. I was just thinking to myself, it was a little shit. Thumbs. Okay, guys. So let's make sure you have squishy balls and weights. Hi. How are you? Good, how are you?
I'll maybe just keep an eye on people who are like in the waiting room.
I know, I don't know how to see
Yeah, I might say.
them. Oh, here we go. Thank you, we did it. Okay, guys, grab your squish ball and your weights down your fingers. Then you take down, I'm gonna start laying on the mats. So feet about hip distance apart. Follows me. This way, head here. So squish ball between your inner weights by your sides. And then just find that neutral, so feet a little closer than hip distance apart. Upper body's nice and relaxed, so that your collarbones are wide, shoulder blades are nice and flat against the mat. Just start with your inner thighs, just gently squeezing around the ball, so just feel that little bit of a connection to your inner thighs to feel your core deepen a little bit as you do that. And then just slow release those inner thighs out. So as you squeeze your inner thighs, remember it's just inner thighs, glutes are relaxed. Or even with those inner thighs, and then slow release. Go for 2 more like that. So exhale, little squeeze. Inhale, release, ribs stay tight around your center, no change really in your upper body. Exhale, squeeze. And slow release. And then go 1 more. Exhale, squeeze those inner thighs in nice and tight. Hold when you're squeezed in. Now from here, you're gonna roll up. So think of rocking that pelvis back, press it all the way up through those heels. Knees reach away from the top of your head. Take a nice breath. And then slowly roll back down. So softening through that spine 1 vertebra at a time, all the way until you're neutral. Take a breath. And then do that again. So inner thighs to start, belly button to spine, press through your heels and up. Nice deep breath. Again, slowly roll all the way down. Find neutral, take a breath. We're gonna go 1 more like that. Belly button to spine, exhale, press through your heels, lift those hips, and then stay. So constant pressure into your heels to keep those glutes working, and then let's just squeeze inner thighs. So squeeze tight for 6, little release. Squeeze for 5, little release. Remember, as you're squeezing your inner thighs, don't squeeze your glutes together. Your glutes are working to hold you up there, but they're not squeezing together. 2. And then 1 more exhale. Hold that little bit of a squeeze and then roll all the way down. Come through to neutral. And then stay. Now grab your weights. Reach those arms up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades flat against the mat. So collarbones wide, back of your rib cage is heavy. Front of your ribs are nice and tight around your center. Let's start arms opening wide. And then press up. So when your arms open wide, you can feel your shoulder blades are flat against the mat. Keep those shoulder blades flat against the mat as your arms reach up. Go for 3, just straight out. Exhale, press up. Gentle little bends in those elbows. 2. Exhale, up. And then go 1 more. Open those arms wide. Press them back up to the ceiling and stay. Now you're gonna go arms overhead. So straight up. And then press back to the ceiling. Arms reach up, ribs don't move. And then exhale, press, keep those ribs tight around your center for 3, reaching. You can squeeze those inner thighs a little bit as you press up. 2, pelvis stays nice and neutral. And up, and then go 1 where you're gonna reach back. Exhale, press those arms back to the ceiling, holding when you're there. Now press through your heels, lift those hips right up, stay there. Now you're gonna reach your arms overhead as you roll all the way down. So arms and then roll, come all the way back up. Do that again, so press through your heels to lift, arms reach, and then roll all the way down. Arms overhead. So feel how that, when you reach your arms overhead, your ribs want to lift as you roll down. You're kind of reaching your knees away from your fingertips. So there's a lot of kind of oppositional forces working there. 1 more like that. Reach those arms, fingertips reach away from your knees, roll all the way down. Reach those arms back up to the ceiling, and then press through your heels, lift up and stay. All right, so shoulder blades stay flat against the mat, collarbones stay wide. Squeeze those inner thighs that little bit in, so you feel that connection through the center of your legs. Now shift your weight from your right foot all into your left heel, primarily your left heel. And now you're going to extend your right leg, so straighten it out. And then just bend your right leg back into your starting position. Weight shifts to your right heel, and then extend your left. And then slow, bring that left back in. Shift your weight, press through your left. Lift your right, don't let anything else shift in your body. Slow as you come in. Extra press through your right heel, extend your left, and then come right back in. So can you press your left heel down, extend your right, reach your arms overhead. So now right toes reach away from your fingertips, and then come back in with your light arms up. Same thing left, exhale, press, reach. Keep those hips nice and level. And back in. You get 2 more each way. Exhale, reach. Inhale, in. And left. Exhale, reach. Right, back. And last one, right. Squeeze those inner thighs for that extra bit of stability. Bring that right leg in. Last one, left. Reach away. Come back in. Holding there. Roll all the way down. Come through to neutral. And then lower those arms down by your sides. You can drop your weights, bring your head behind your head. All right, so elbows wide. Inhale, and tuck your chin into your chest. Exhale, feel up reflection. Keep that pelvis nice and neutral. Give that ball a little bit of a squeeze, and then slowly roll down. So moving your ribs away from your hips as you come down. Your head will just barely touch the mat, and then do it again. Tuck your chin, curl up. Tailbone is heavy, sitting bones are wide. You're working to come up, you're still working as you come back, right? Slow and controlled, lengthen back. Let's do that again. So exhale, little squeeze for those inner thighs. Inhaling back. And again, exhale, tuck. Slow and controlled, right back. This time we're gonna stay up, so tuck your chin, exhale, curl forward and stay there. Okay, so keep those inner thighs squeezing. Let's lift our heels. So you're just on your tippy toes. From there, lift your right leg up. Hold there. Can you lift your left leg up as well? Stay. Keep those ribs tight around your center. Now just squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze for 6 little squeezes. Squeeze 5. Abs deepen. Squeeze 4. Abs deepen. 3. Exhale. Even squeeze with both legs. 2. Last one, hold that squeeze, stay. Now move your legs 2 inches away from you, lower your upper body slightly, and then exhale, curl up. So inhale away that little bit, exhale. Go 5, slow and controlled, and 4. 3, exhale, squeeze. 2. Ready, 1 more. Exhale, lower your right, lower your left, lower that upper body all the way down, and relax on down. Pop that ball up to the side. Heels about hip distance apart. All right, we're gonna roll up, so belly button just fine. Press through your heels, lift those hips nice and high. Stay there. Let's give an extra press through our left heel, lift your right heel up. Hips stay level, lift your right leg up to tabletop. So your right hip definitely wants to drop. We gotta work to keep that right hip lifting. Now from here, just lower your hips together and then lift them up together. So all left glute here. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you press. So if you feel like you're pressing into your arms, or if you want an extra challenge, you can reach your arms up. Keep your upper body nice and quiet as this left glute works. You can add a little bit of movement with these arms if you want. Let's go 5 like this. Reach and press. 4. Exhale, press left inner thigh, constantly squeezing toward your midline. Last 2. Exhale, you ready? 1 more. Exhale, press right up, stay there. Lower your right foot all the way down. You're gonna roll all the way down. Lower those arms. Same thing, other side. So roll on up. Press through your right heel. Lift your left up. Hips are level. Everything's nice and neutral. Slowly lower your hips. Press. Hips and ribs come down together. Press through your right heel up. Add those arms with weights if you want. Lower. And lift. And last 5. If you want to move those arms, reach. Go for 4. Exhale, press. 3. Widen those arms up. Last 2. Last 1. Exhale, press. Stay at the top. Lower your left all the way. Roll all the way down. Come to neutral. And then stay. Lower those arms on down. All right, now let's straighten our legs out underneath us. So have your legs about hip distance apart. Don't put too wide. And then pop your hands on your hips. So you're gonna keep the back of your rib cage heavy or neutral, so you feel that little space behind your low back. And then from there, I want you to just keep your left hip heavy as you bring your right leg to tabletop. So hold when it's up there. Take a breath, and then you're gonna reach your right leg back out. So just almost touch the mat, and then bring your right leg back in. Almost touch the mat, keeping that left hip heavy, and then bring it back in. So as you're moving your right leg away, your left hip might want to lift. You're going to try not to let it. So 1 more like this, reach away, pull back in and stay. Hands behind your back. Tuck your chin, come up to flexion. So now you got a view of your hips. You're not going to let your hips shift. You're going to reach that right leg long. Reach your upper body back, reach your right arm overhead as your right leg comes in, reach way past your right knee. So do that again. Inhale out, lengthen all the way back, slow and controlled. Exhale up. 6 more like this, reaching that nice long line. And 5, don't let that left hip lift. 4, lengthen, exhale. 3. And up. Last 2. Ready, 1 more, reaching. Exhale, up. Bring that right hand back. Lower your right leg all the way down, lower your body all the way down. Take a breath. Pop those hands back on those hips. So we're gonna do the same thing other side. We'll start with our hands on our hips so we're not wiggling around. Extra little bit of pressure through your right hip as you bring your left leg up. So one side may feel completely different. This one might be harder to stabilize. That's totally fine. Just really pay attention to what you need to do to stay steady. So left leg reaches away, maybe your left hip's dropping more. Let's really focus on those right obliques, keeping you nice and steady. Reach and pull in. So as your lefty is reaching, nothing should change through the right side of your body if you're engaging your right obliques. So 2 more, reach away. Last one, reach away. Bring that leg back in, stay. Hands behind your head. Tuck your chin, curl up to flexion, holding when you're at the top. Right leg is reaching, so right side of your body is nice and engaged. Now reach your left leg out. Lower your upper body, reach your left arm overhead as you come up. Reach way out to those left toes. Or your left toes that way. Reaching back, lengthen. Exhale up, curling forward. Good. Go 6. Reach. That's work. This is still work. And 5, reaching, lengthen, ribs stay tight around your center. Exhale, curl. right back, and last two. Keep that right leg reaching as well. That side of your body is active. Ready, one more. Inhale back. Exhale up. Bring your left knee back. Lower your left leg. Lower all the way down. And stay. Good job, guys. Okay, now reach your arms right up to the ceiling. Keep your legs long. You're going to reach your arms back overhead. You're going to come into roll up. So tuck your chin. Start rolling all the way. Reach out to your toes. Stack up tall when you're there. Give your shoulders a little roll down and then melt back down. So roll your pelvis back first. Ribs come back. Shoulders back. Reach those arms all the way back overhead. Take a breath. So you can keep both legs down. If you want to add on, you can lift a leg up. So tuck your chin. As your mid-back lifts, you can lift the leg. If you do that, you can just lift a little half roll. Shoulders stay back, so making sure you're not here. And then slowly roll back again. As your mid-back touches down, you can lower your leg. Reach those arms overhead. You can alternate our legs. Tuck that chin, keep your right leg reaching. Left leg will come up to that tabletop. We'll stay in that little scoop, keep the weight on your hips. And then slowly melt back, rolling all the way, reach those toes. Arms back overhead. So do the same thing. You're doing one leg, go right again. Exhale up. Holding here. Slowly melts back. And then let's do a left. Tuck that chin. Right hip is heavy. All the way, reaching. Holding when you're there. Slowly melt back. Right hip stays heavy. Reach. You ready? We're going to try both legs. Tuck your chin. Belly button is fine. Holding when you're in that little teaser. Take a breath. Slowly melt back. So don't let your body just drop down. Slow, slow, slow. Reach those legs, reach those arms. Take a breath. One more like this. Tuck that chin. Holding in that little teaser. Can we stay here now? We tap our right toes. And then tap your left. And exhale as you tap. And in, tap. And in, one more right, tap. One more left, tap. And up, and then lower your right, lower your left, and come right on up. Good job, guys. Okay, now come onto your side. We're gonna use a weight, we're gonna use a squishy ball, different point, but grab just one weight for now. So left, let's have our left side down. Weight handy. More. Okay, so weight handy. You're gonna hold that in your right hand. You have your left leg bent underneath you. Your right leg is gonna be straight, so reach toes away from the top of your head, and then just reach that right arm up to the ceiling. So making sure your hand is basically on top of that shoulder on that right side there, and then your toes are in line with the top of your head, and then just slowly you're gonna start to circle this right leg around. So as you're circling your right leg around, try to keep that arm just reaching. So circling, feeling stability from your core as opposed to like gripping with your left arm. Go for 4 and 3. Last 2. Last one, go the other way. As you're circling, your body is staying still. That thigh bone circles in your hip socket. Go 4, 3, 2. Last one, and then stay at about hip height. Now from here, you're gonna bend your leg into a 90-degree angle, so knee in line with your hip. Lower your arm straight down, so it's at shoulder height. Arm comes up as you kick your leg back out. So leg into 90 degrees, arm comes straight down to shoulder height, and then leg kicks up. And then reach back out. Slow as you bend and 90 degrees, arms straight in front. Keep those shoulders nice and stacked. Exhale as you kick. Good. So go 4 more like that. Slow as you come in. Exhale, reach. 3. Slow as you come in. Exhale, reach. Last 2. As if your shoulders are against a wall. So your shoulder blades, I should say. So you're not letting your shoulder kind of roll forward with that weight. Go 2 more, slow and controlled. And reach, and then go 1 more. Slow and controlled. Keep your leg bent at 90 degrees. Reach your arm back up to the ceiling. So hold right there. Now from here, you're gonna circle your knee around 90. So smooth little circles again. Keeping your pelvis pretty still as you make those circles. Go 4, 3, 2. Last one, other way. Good, go 5. Go for 4. Go for 3. Last 2. Last one, and then reach that leg all the way out. So straight underneath, you really reach through your toes. Now reach your arm overhead. So fingertips reach from toes, and then hinge back up. So arm up, leg up, and then do that again. So inhale, reaching waistline, stay long. Exhale as you come up. Keep your left ribs off the mat. Reach away, lengthen, neck is long. Exhale up. Reach and lengthen. 5 more. Reach, feel that right thigh lifting up towards the ceiling. Don't worry about your foot, really move from your thigh. Last 3. Exhale up. Last 2. 1 more, reach. Exhale all the way up, and then bend your right leg in, lower that arm all the way down. Okay, now wiggle your left elbow so it's underneath your left shoulder. Keep your legs bent underneath you. I'll give you an option actually, you don't have to keep your legs bent. You can keep your legs bent and you can come into like a kneeling side plank. If you want to go for a full side plank, make sure your left foot is in front of your right, bottom foot in front of your right, and you would come up like that. So whatever you want to do, kneeling plank or a full plank. All right, stay when you're there. Now reach your right arm up to the ceiling as well. So right fingertips reach away from your left elbow, and then slowly come back down. So come all the way down, take a breath, and then do it again. So reach your fingertips up, pick that left hip up off the mat, hold, and then slow and controlled. You're working all the way down. Don't just drop. Do that again. Exhale. Slowly right down. Keep that left elbow under your shoulder. And slow as you come down. You're gonna go 1 more. Exhale up, whether you're on your knees or your feet, hang right there. Now from here, you're gonna bring your right arm down, straight in front of you, like you keep the weight, and back up. So if anyone wants, you can do it with the weight. Slow and slow. Keep those left hips lifting. You've got 5, exhale, and 4, exhale, 3 more, right, up, 2, and up, last 1, exhale, up, and then lower all the way, slow and controlled, bring that weight down, lie back down, this time grab your squishy ball, and pop it between your ankles. So you're lying on your same side, so left side, left ribs are still lifting, really reach through your toes. So now primarily thinking about your left inner thigh here as you're moving your legs. So left oblique, stay a little bit lifted off the mat, and then left inner thighs working as you lift. Hold when you're up. So take a breath. Now your top leg is gonna stay exactly where it is. Squeeze your bottom one into it. So get that left inner thigh squeezing for 8, squeeze 7, squeeze 6, squeeze 5. Remember your top leg is a wall, so it's working as well as you squeeze your bottom leg into it. Go 3, last 2, head is nice and heavy, neck is relaxed. Last one, squeeze, stay. Now your bottom leg is the wall, your top one squeezes down for 8. Squeeze for 7, squeeze 6. If you really squeeze, you'll feel your inner thighs, you'll also feel your obliques, right? Get that nice big squeeze. 3. Last one, hold your squeeze, get your bottom leg squeezing in as well, so both legs are squeezing. Now lower your legs to a hover, and then squeeze back up. Inhale, hover, reaching toes away from the top of your head. Exhale as you squeeze 6 more.
slow and controlled. 5, slow and controlled, squeeze. 4, exhale up. 3 more, exhale up. Remember, working as you lower, keep working as you lift. Last 2. Last 1, squeeze on up, and then slowly lower all the way down.
Okay, pop that ball up to this side. Your last bit, and then grab your weight again. So let's come right over to the other side. We're gonna hold the weight in our left hand, so flip all the way over. Right leg can just be bent comfortably underneath you. Don't worry too much about where that one is. That's just helping you stay balanced. And then reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Do you have a ball back? Yes, I'm gonna use it for my. Oh, there you go. That's like, how did you do all this? Okay, so arm reaches up, left toes are reaching away from the top of your head, and then just slow start with that arm. So slow and controlled, and then back up. So remember, your arm is moving, but your shoulder doesn't go with it. Your whole body shouldn't move. Really isolate. So just kind of getting us ready for that side plank. Same idea. You want to keep your shoulders stacked one on top of the other as your arm moves. And you're still reaching through your toes, right? Lower and lift. Inhale, lower. How many pounds is that weight part? Get that smaller one. Okay. 2 more. Slow. Last one, slow. Think about the work as you lower and as you lift. Stay. Hold when you're at the top. Now circle your leg around. So smooth little circles. As you're circling your leg, nothing else moves in your body. Your pelvis is staying completely still. Your femur is circling in that hip socket. Your leg is reaching. You're constantly reaching your toes away from the top of your head. 3, 2. Last one, go the other way. Keep those ribs nice and tight around your center. You got it. Slow and slow. Go 4, 3, 2. Last one. Okay, so now from here, you're going to bend this leg. So bend into that 90-degree angle. Your arm can come down with you. So arm comes straight down to shoulder height. And then reach back out through your leg. Reach that arm up to the ceiling. So slow as you come in. Shoulders are still stacked. Exhale, press. And reach, you got it. So 6 like that, keeping those waistlines long and lifted. 5, slow. And reach. 4 more, slow. And reach. 3. Exhale, last 2. Keep that head heavy on that right arm or on the ball, wherever you are. Last one in, keep your leg there, reach your arm back up to the ceiling. Now circle your leg around, so smooth little circles in 90 degrees. So your pelvis stays completely still as your leg circles. You got it, go 5, 4, 3, last 2, last one, other direction. Keeping that neutral, keeping those waistlines long. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now keep your leg all the way out, really reach through your toes, reach that arm overhead, last little bit, you're gonna reach, and then you're gonna come up. Exhale as you reach, keep your right ribs off the mat, so don't let them press, just lift your leg higher, and up, slow, and up, you got it. 4 more, reaching, find length, and keep that length as you let that, keep your length for your waistlines. 3, last 2, last 1, come on up, bend that leg in, lower that arm right down. Okay, now pop your elbow under your shoulder. So remember, you can be in a kneeling plank, or you can be on your legs. So if you're on your legs, bottom leg in front of your top one. All right, right elbow directly under your right shoulder. Let's press through that. The right obliques working to lift you up. Let's lift our left arm up to the ceiling. Take a breath when you're there, and then slowly lower all the way to working the whole way down. Take a breath, and then exhale again. Pick up that right hip, lifting. Slow and controlled as you come down. So if you feel any tension in your neck, look down, up. Still let it go that little bit, slowly lowering. 3 more like this. Exhale. Inhaling right down. Last 2. Press those lats as straight as under your right arm as you're lifting. Control right down. You're ready to hold. Last one, we're gonna come up and stay. So hold there, keep the right hip lifting off the mat. Grab your weight if you want. If you want, arm is gonna come up and down just to shoulder height. Up and control. So go for 6. Control, exhale 5. Control, exhale 4. So it's actually harder, it should be harder to lower your arm than it is to lift. Really resist. And down, right? Your hips want to drop with the weight, don't let them. You're ready, 1 more, slow as you lower. Up and then lower all the way down. Good job, guys. Okay, I'm gonna pop that weight out to the side. Round your ball up between your ankles. And then reach straight up. So you can lie on your right arm there. Left hand can be in front of you. Remember, just don't put all your weight into it. Reach through your toes, shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, and then exhale. Using your right inner thigh, start the movement from there, lift up, and then stay. Okay, so your top leg is a wall. It's gonna stay still as your bottom one squeezes into it for 8 little squeezes. Squeeze 6, squeeze 5, squeeze 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep that bottom leg squeezed up, squeeze your top one down. 8, squeeze 7, feel how that's obliques and inner thighs together. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now squeeze them both together, stay, lower your legs, squeeze and lift. Little lower, exhale, squeezing, lower, exhale, squeeze. You got 6 more, squeeze. 5, try not to put too much weight into that left hand. 4, squeeze. 3, last 2, nice long spines. Ready, last one, squeeze, hold that squeeze, and then lower all the way down. Pop that ball up to the side. Come onto your back, bring the soles of your feet together, just lie flat out. Give those inner thighs a little stretch out there. Take this here. Okay. And then when you're ready, even props. We're gonna add a little rotation to our little abs that we were doing earlier. So let's keep our feet just about hip distance apart. You can come up from your little diamond, and then bring your hands behind your head. Okay, so elbows cover off the mat, nice neutral pelvis. Tuck your chin as you curl up to flexion, just hold. Feel that your weight is totally even on your hips. It's gonna stay that way as we add rotation. So just slowly lower all the way back down, take a breath. Let's do that again, tuck your chin, exhale, curl up. Nice neutral pelvis. Slow as you come back down. So go 3 more just like this, all the way up. And then all the way down. Last 2. Slowly melting down. Now on this next one, you're gonna come up and stay. So tuck your chin, curl up and hold. So now let's lift our right heel. Lift your left heel. And then lift your right leg all the way up. So hold when it's up there. Okay, so let's start small for our rotations. Left ribs are coming towards the top of your right hip. Exhale across, left shoulder blade barely off the mat. And then come back to center. So do that again. Exhale across and inhale small. super small, across, and back to your left. Hip stays heavy forward, just a little rotation, and back. Left shoulder lifts slightly, right shoulder comes down towards the mat slightly. Last two. And back, last one, exhale. Come back to center, stay. Are you ready? You're gonna add a reach. So reach your right toes away. Reach your left arm overhead as you lower your upper body. Come all the way up, reach to the outside of that right leg. Reach right back, lengthening. This is work. This is still work. You got it, 6 like this. Inhale. And 5, this is work. Don't forget, that's not a break. And up. 4, breaking forward. No breaks until then. 3, lengthen and in. Last 2. And in. Last one, lengthen. All the way up. Bring your left hand behind your head, up, body back to center, right toes down, lower your heels, lower all the way, take a breath. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So again, tuck your chin, exhale, curling up. Lift your left heel, lift your right heel, lift your left leg. So right hip is gonna stay heavy as your right shoulder blade comes off the mat. So just small, and then back through center, right ribs towards the top of your left hip. Small, and back. If that bothers your back at all, just keep your foot flat. That's totally fine. It's still tons of work. And back. Last one, exhale across. Inhale back, stay ready. You're gonna reach your left leg nice and long, reach your right arm long, and then exhale up with that little rotation. Right hip stays heavy, right shoulder blade lifts. Lengthen back, think of your right ribs coming towards the top of your left hip. 6 more. Inhale. And 5. Inhale. 4, reaching. This is work. This is still work. 3, reach. Last 2, reach. Last one, reach. Come right on up, across. Right hand back through center. Lower your left, lower those heels, lower all the way down. Have a little roll around there. And then we're gonna come onto our knees. So let's just roll right on over. Feet about hip distance apart. Hands up about shoulder height, but as wide as your mat, like wider than your mat. All right, just relax your feet down and then look straight down at your mat. So your nose just hovers off the mat that little bit. All right, so we're gonna come into a little extension. Remember, when you're at the height of your extension, the highest point of your extension, you're not looking forward, right? It's not like an upward dog. It's extending through your upper back here. So the goal is not to look forward. You should still be looking down. Maybe, 6 inches in front of where you're looking straight down. 6 inches. Let's say that's the maximum where you should be looking, all right? So from here, start with your core. So think belly button just fine, think of your ribs tightening up around your center. And then think of just having a little marble in front of your nose, roll it away slightly, and then begin lengthening. Try to reach the top of your head out over the edge of your mat as you reach your toes back the opposite way. And lift just slightly. So feeling your collarbones reaching forward as you come into that little extension. Hold. And then slowly melt back down. So just rolling back down all the way until your nose touches, round those shoulders forward, and then do that again. So belly button, just find that little bit, shoulders roll back, lead with that nose, roll that marble away, and start reaching your collarbones forward, reach, reach, and reach. Hold, and then slowly melt all the way down. Go 2 more like that. Core connects, ribs are tight. Roll those shoulders down, your shoulder blades down your back. And then leading with your nose, reach those collarbones forward. Lengthen, holding when you're there. Nice deep breath. Slowly come all the way down. And this time we're gonna stay up.
So core, ribs tighten up, roll those shoulder blades down your back, roll that marble away, reach those collarbones forward, and then hold. So you're still looking pretty much down, right? Lift your elbows, you lift your hands, take a breath there. Okay, so now let's reach your arms forward just a few inches. As you bring your elbows back to your waistline, come a little higher into your extension. So that doesn't mean looking forward, right? Inhale, reach those arms slightly. Exhale back. If all you feel is low back here, I would come down, maybe sit into a little child's pose, or just think about moving in a much smaller range. It shouldn't be low back. Your core is keeping your back nice and strong. It's that upper back we're moving here. One more. Lower those arms, lower your upper body all the way. And then press back. All right. And then let's come up to a 4.1. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're gonna start with a little cat stretch here. So just drop your tail, scoop your abs, rounding up. Hold when you're in that little scoop, and then come all the way out of it. So that, or you can come past neutral into a little arch in your back. And then do that again, drop that tail, scoop those abs rounding all the way, let your head go, make your little shake out. And then again, slowly come back through it. Pass neutral into a little arch, let your head come up a little bit. Go one more like this, tuck that tail, scooping around. And then out. And back. Okay, so keep those knees, or adjust your knees so they're at right in line with your hips, hands right underneath your shoulders. Start with your right leg, you're gonna kick it straight out, making sure your weight hasn't shifted to the left. So feel your left knee is directly under your left hip, and then lift that right leg. So right leg is just about hip height, really think length, you're reaching toes away from the top of your head. Now from here, you're just gonna tap your right knee down, just barely. And then kick, reach out, press through your left knee as you do that. So you're bending and extending your right knee, your right leg. But as you kick your right leg out, press into your left knee. You'll feel your left glute and your left obliques as well. Slow in, exhale, press, reach. Remember, you can bring your left hand onto your left hip if you want a little bit more stability work. Or 5 more like that, slow as you come in. Exhale, press, reach. 4, slow as you come in. Exhale, press, reach. 3, in with control. Exhale, walk. 2. Last one, in. Exhale, press, and then stay. Now bring your left elbow down. Your fingertips reach across towards your right hand. Stay nice and strong on that left side, so left shoulder is directly on top of that left elbow. Now from here, you're gonna laterally rotate your right leg, bring it in towards your right underarm, and then kick straight out. You can squeeze up a little high as you go back. In with control, exhale, press. So it's really super easy to shift your weight to the left as you do this, like I just did. Don't do it. Keep that left hip directly on top of your left knee, and you'll feel extra left glute, left obliques as well. 4 more, slow and reach. 3, slow as you come in. Exhale, reach. Keep that knee nice and high, in and back with a lift. 2. Last one. Back. Kick it out, and then bend that right leg in, sit all the way back to that little shell stretch. Those shoulders a little roll up, and those wrists a little shake. Okay, and then let's come back down. So hands back under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Make sure they really are in those positions. Take your left leg out and lift it up. You're pressing through your right knee to engage that right outer glute, right obliques to keep you steady. You're gonna just bend your left knee in, barely tap down, and then squeeze back and lift. So inhale as you come down, exhale as you press back. Nice long neck. Remember, you can bring your right hand onto the right hip if you want. Slow and reach. Control. Exhale, reach. Go 5 more. In as you press your left, press through your right. 4. Long spines. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Exhale, kick her right back. Stay when you're there. You're gonna bring your right elbow down. Right, laterally rotate your left leg. Bring your left knee in towards your left underarm and then kick it right back, squeeze it up. Inhale, slow as you come in, back, and squeeze. So right knee stays directly under your right hip. In, back, squeeze. In, keep that left knee nice and high, back, squeeze for 4. Back. Abs deepen. 3. Back, squeeze. Last 2. Back, squeeze. Last 1. Back, squeeze, and then bend that leg right in. Sit yourself back. Guys, okay. And then from there, come the hands back under your shoulders, knees under those hips. Have your legs right together. So knees in line with your hips, but together. And then curl your toes under. So you're neutral, your waistlines are long, your shoulders are wide, shoulder blades are wide on your back. So make sure you're not here. It's gonna be a ton of pressure into your upper trucks. So keep your arms wide, your shoulder blades wide, and your arms wide as well. And then from here, all you're gonna do, you're not gonna change the shape of your spine, you're just gonna deepen your abs and lift your knees just an inch. It would be really easy to shift forward. Let's not do that. Slowly lower your knees back down. So do that again. Exhale, knees lift that teeny bit, hold, and then slow and control knees back down. So go for a couple more like that. Exhale, squeeze those inner thighs, a little lift. And then slow. Down. One more, exhale, little lift, and stay. So hold right here, keep that upper body nice and steady. Keep that neutral so your tail doesn't tuck under. Hold for 4. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And then slow lower those knees down. Sit back, you can give your wrists a little twist. We're gonna do the same thing with the ball in a sec. So don't think you need to go really far with the ball. Try it. See where you can stay steady. You want to try and keep your hips pretty high and keep your shoulders directly on top of your hands when you do this. So going far is really, really challenging. So just be careful. All right. So hands directly under your shoulders. Press away from those hands. Your shoulder blades stay wide. And then all we will do is lift our knees that little inch and stay. So feel that contraction, those low abs are working. Now can you roll the ball away a bit? And then pull back in. I'm gonna try to keep those hips a little bit lifted. Roll the ball away. Abs deepen. That getting really, really good. Go for a few more like that. It's so good, you guys. Reach. And slow pull in, abs deepen, ribs stay tight around your center. Last couple, reach. Control as you pull in. And one more, reach out. Exhale, abs deepen, ribs tighten up around your center. Pull those knees back underneath you. Float them down and then sit back to a little shell stretch again. Guys. Don't let your, yeah, exactly, keep your bum lifting, that was better. That's fine. If you let your bum drop down, then your knees get closer to the ground, right? So if you keep your bum up, if you let your bum drop like here, then you're like dragging your knees in. If you pull your bum up as you pull in, it's harder, right? That's all those little. Okay, let's pop that ball up to the side. We are gonna climb up to standing. We're gonna use our weight, or grab our weight, so just right on up. We're gonna stand about, let's go this way. So feet about hip distance apart. Give your shoulders a nice little roll out. So from there, just slowly, we're gonna bend our elbows about 90 degrees. We're just gonna open it out, and then we're gonna come in. So just rotating from the tops of your arms, slow as you pull in, feeling your ribs are staying tight around your center, so you're not going into that kind of a thing. Open it out, and good, go 3 more like that. And control, last 2. Control, go 1 more, you're gonna go out, and then stay when you're out. Now come down into a little squat, hinging your upper body forward. As you stand up, reach those arms out and up a little bit, and then pull back in. So pull right in, elbows towards your waistlines, exhale as you press, reach. Good. So don't forget core, right? We've got glutes and arms working for sure. What about those abs? Let's think pulling our belly button into our spine as we stand. Go 3. Exhale, press. Go for 2. And then 1 more. Let's reach all the way up. And then come back in. Stay up high. So now you're just gonna reach both. Rotate those arms and then pull in. Exhale. And in. So really reaching. Reach and back. Go for 5. Reach and back. 4 more. And in. 3 ribs stay tight around your center. In, last 2. And in, last 1. Reach. Come back in and then bring your hand out. Now come down into that squat again. So hinging forward, ribs stay tight around your center. From here, extra press through your left heel, kick your right out to the side, and then bring it back in. So do that again. Exhale as you kick out, barely tapping down, pull in. Constant pressure into your left heel and left big toe for 4. And in, exhale, 3. And in, left side of your body is all nice and lined up. 2. And in, last 1, reach. And in, stay there, come straight up. And down. Light touch with your right toes, straight up. And down, go for 6. And down, exhale, 5. Press through that left. Down. Press. Waistlines are both long the whole time. 3. Go for 2. Last 1 up. And down, stay. I should side view from here. You're just going to reach back. Barely tapping. Pull in. Constant pressure through that left heel. Straight back. And so as you reach, you can reach. And in. Exhale, reach. And in, left heel approximately under your left knee. Make sure you don't get too far down there. In. And in, go for 4. Reach. And in, 3 more. Reach. And in, last 2. In, last 1, let's reach. Pull in, stay, ready again, let's go down. In, down, exhale, press up, go for 6. Slow, and reach. 5 more, slow as deep in, reach. 4. 3. Last 2, down, and up, ready, 1 more. Down, press up, and then drop your right. Have a little shake and up there. And then lateral rotate. So trim, come to like the first position, that way. And then step your right foot back. Okay, so now you're gonna bend into your left. Knees shouldn't come way out over your big toes. Make sure it kind of stays back a little bit. Turning out from the top of your thigh, your hips stay nice and stacked. So from here, just bend your elbows and turn your palms to face one another. Really keep them pretty still for this first set. So you're gonna reach the top of your head away from your right heel, and then just slowly step your right in. So just like you're coming back towards that first position, and then kick out. So keeping your left leg nice and steady, in, and exhale, reach. Slow in, exhale, reach. As you pull in, try not to let your whole body move with you. You got it, your body stays still. 3 more. And reach. 2 more. In, keep that lefty turning out. Waistline stay long. Last one, in. And reach. And then come in and stay. Hold there, you're ready, you're gonna come out. And back down. Most of your weight in that left. And down, exhale. And down, 5 more. And down, 4 more. Waistlines are long. And down, 3. And down, last 2. And down, last one, up. Lower all the way. Give those guys a little shake. We'll do the same on the other side. So start with your feet, just hip distance apart. Step your lefty, oh no, wait, don't do that yet. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna start here, actually. Start here. Slowly come straight down. Hold when you're there. So press through your right heel, you're gonna send your left out, and then you're gonna step it in. Left out, and so constant pressure through your right heel. Feel how your right obliques are working the whole time to keep you steady. And in. Barely tapping for 3. Out. Barely tapping for 2. And in, last one. Out. Bring it in, you're ready, we'll come in. Up. Control. Exhale, pressing through that right heel, barely any weight into your right, into your left. Down, 4. And down, abs deepen, 3. Feel that core connection, last 2. And down, last one, up. Come down and then stay. So you're here, now you're gonna kick your left knee out. Hold there, slow as you pull it in. Stay low on that right, reach. And in, sticking out arms, come on, reach. Pull them in, exhale, reach. And in, go for 6. And back, exhale, 5, reach. And then exhale, reach. And in, waistlines are long, 3. Last, 2. Last, 1. Bring them in, stay up. Control, exhale, press up. Control for 6, pressing through that right heel. As you come up, keep pressure through that right heel as you come down. Control, last 2. Grow tall, down. Last one. Come down and then stand all the way up. Turn up to that first position. Holding there. So nice and tall, and then step your lefty back. That right leg, or bend that right leg. Keep it in that little bit of a turnout. Okay, so from there, let's just keep our arms bent to about 90-degree angles. Now carefully step that left forward, light on those left toes and back. In and reach. Keep that right turning out. 6, 5. In and reach. 4. In. Keep that right big toe pressing down. You want it to lean. 3. And reach. Last 2. In and reach. Last 1. In and reach. Step in. Stay there. Light touch there. From here back up and down. Exhale. Straight up. Grow tall. Down for 6. And down. Exhale. 5 up. And down. 4 more. And down. 3 more. Grow tall. And down. Last 2. Tall. And down. Last one. Up. This is a little roll up. Good job, guys. Okay. And then just drop your weights down. And just have a little Stretch out here. So come to the end of your mat. Let's just roll back down. So tuck your chin, round those shoulders forward, come all the way down. Give your head a little rock, a little shake back and forth. Give your shoulders a little roll out, and then walk your hands out. You're gonna go right, left into that plank, and then step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee down. And just hang for a little lunge there. Should feel nice. Keep that pressure into your right heel that little bit. Long waist lines. Open your left hip flexor and a stretch. Move for a little twist here too if you want. Step your left hand down, reach your right arm up if that feels good. Nice. And then step your right hand back down, turn your right leg out, and then down to the middle. So take a nice couple of deep breaths here, just really letting go of that right hip as you exhale. Those hands back in, pull your left toes under, step your right back, and then step your left foot in, look the same over here. So let that right hip flexor have a bit of a stretch out. And step your right hand and reach your left heel. And then you can turn that left heel. One more nice deep breath there, guys. And then you can walk your hands back in underneath your shoulders, curl your right toes under, step your left foot back in and tuck your chin. Press right back to that downward dog. You can walk those feet out. And then walk your hands into your feet. And then you can just roll it up. Good job, guys. I don't know what happened.